If you live life enough, you will come across situations that will make you ask this question: what should I do? This story is one of those. Welcome to the Mall of Life, where together we navigate through certain realities and experience of life. My name is Emile. I will be your tour guide on this journey. So stay tuned as we explore, discover, and revisit some nuggets of life. The story is about one couple. This couple were married for 50 years. Now, the woman is dead. Despite all the treatment they have gone through, the couple never had a child. For the first 30 years of their marriage, they did everything they could to have that child, at least one child. But whatever they try, the results always come negative. So, after 30 years of trying and expecting that miracle to come, they finally accepted and embraced the painful truth that they will have to live a childlessness life. For the next 20 years of their marriage, until the passing of the woman, the couple lived a very good life. Although the pain of not having a child was still in their heart, they found a way to ignore it and live the life of happiness. Now, the only companion this man had is gone, but he is now in his early 80s. Now, he's left alone. No wife to keep him company, nor a child that can pick up a phone and just call him one day or time to time and say, "Daddy, how are you today?" No. He felt lonely and devastated. Couple months after the death of his wife, one day he decided to clean one of his wife's personal drawer, and he came across of something that gave him a very, very big shock. His legs almost gave up beneath him. So slowly he tried to find a seat. What he found was a letter from his ex-girlfriend before he met his wife. The letter was still in the mail envelope with the address and everything. The letter said, "My dear, I'm writing just to see how you are doing. I hope all is well with you. By the grace of God, I am doing fine too. Another thing I want to tell you is this. I had a little boy. He's growing up now. I know. It had been long since we broke up. But I just want to tell you that you are the father." He had asked me many times, "Who is my daddy?" And I always tell him Go look in the mirror. Whoever you see in the mirror is your father. I just want to tell you that he is your copy. He looks just like you. So, if it pleases you, can you come and see him? Or allow me to bring him? But you can do whatever you want. The choice is yours. Remember, this man was married for 50 years. And for 30 years, they have been looking for a child unsuccessfully. Now he came across a letter that said he had a child with someone. With tears running down his face, he looked up to their wedding picture and looked at his wife and said, "Darling, my darling, why did you do this to me? Why? I would love to know why you did this. Just why? Just why, my darling? Why did you hide this letter from me?" After catching a little bit his breath, he called his little sister and told her about the situation. As she was worried about her brother, she came over the next day to comfort him. But as she came, they both cried throughout the night. She came to comfort her brother, but it looked like she even cried more than his brother. She stayed for 1 week before returning home. While she was still with her brother though, she got her children and grandkids involved. There is no way, there is no chance that they will be able to find that lady on the same address. Not only the address is from out of state, is also an apartment address. And the letter is almost 48 years old to date. How could someone stay in the same apartment for more than 48 years? But one thing was helpful is that the lady who wrote the child's first name and last name in the letter. So as they are digging, they finally found a man in his 50s that has the same name and last name. They found him on the Facebook and on the Instagram. They contacted the man and he agreed to meet with them. The meeting arrangement was made. When they met for the very first time, not only the supposed child looked and talked just like the now appearing father, but they connected right away. So they kept contact. They called each other almost every day or at least 3 times a week. The connection was so strong. After a month or a month and a half or so, they both decided to go forward with a paternity test just to clear any doubt that anyone may have. You won't believe. You won't believe what the results of the test revealed. The result came out with 0%. Both men were willing to embrace each other even stronger when the result is revealed. But now, the results show 0%. Each one of them fell back into their seat. After a moment of crying, the old man got up and said, "No matter what the test said, you are my son." And the man embraced the old man and said, "No matter what the result said, you are my father." Because since that man met the old man, he was so connected to him. He felt that he was really his father, and he trusted him. So my question to you is this: if you were the old man or you were the child, what will you do? What will you do from that point when the result show 0%? The mother of the child is also dead. You cannot go back and ask anyone any question. What will you do if you were one of those two people? If they come to ask you for advice, what will you tell them? Please leave your response in the comment for me, and we will discuss it the next time we meet again. But before you leave, I want to ask you this favor. Please click the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel and share this video. And remember, your comments are always welcome. I'll see you in my next video. And again, please leave me your response in the comment so that I can share with others